Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. Just pick 2 to 5 players and over/under on their projections, and you can win up to 10 times on any entry. Prize Pick offers every sport you can think of: NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, MLB, soccer, MMA, and more.
Prize Pick entries can be made in 60 seconds or less. Then it's just you versus the projected numbers. Plus, Prize Picks has an award-winning, easy-to-use mobile app that's available on the App Store and Google Play. And with Prize Picks, withdrawals are simple, safe, and fast.
Mo, you're a big basketball guy. What's been your best entry-level pick for the playoffs so far?
Jimmy Butler has been winning some money for me. I have him tonight under 24.5 points, and I have Joel over 24.5 points.
I see it working out. Sign up at prizepick.com and use our promo code RoryMall, and you'll receive an instant deposit match up to $100. Remember to use promo code RoryMall to get your instant deposit match up to $100. Restrictions do apply. Go to prizepicks.com for details.
No worry and
Women love to say that they want to change you, and then 6 months pass and go, who is this person? Like the person you were trying to change. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. No, you knew exactly who you were talking to. You wanted to change who you were talking to.
Yeah.
I'm attacked.
Then they get mad when it's then you're a piece of shit. You don't know how to elevate. You don't know how to center yourself. And
you just can't handle
me. You don't work on yourself. And this, that, and third. It's like, no, I'm just who I am when you met me. Just the same,
can't
lonely
handle
soul.
me. No, I just don't want to.
I just love having an array of women to choose from.
I'm just too much for you. Too much of some shit I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want to settle down. I don't want you to move in with me.
Chin lipo is not going to solve this.
Damn.
Welcome to another edition of New Rory and Mal. I am Mal.
I'm Rory.
And welcome back, man. We've had some time off from each other. It's good seeing the gang.
Yeah. Our conspiracy episode we filmed last week, and I feel like a shit ton happened. Which I was kind of happy that we weren't recording. It was just too much of too many people reacting to things in real time, and I'm glad we could just relax for a second.
I don't like reacting because I don't react. Like I read shit, I see what's going on, and I understand the severity of a lot of things and a lot of the things that happen. I understand the entertainment in it, I understand if it's funny or not. I don't like reacting. I don't like being the first to react because sometimes you're wrong.
For the life of me, and I don't want this to come across as hate, but it's going to come across as hate, but I don't mean it in a hateful way. I'm really just asking because they are so successful. The YouTube reaction world, like the actual, like they'll put something up and then they'll be in like the corner screen, like, like why do people love that so much?
They like seeing personalities.
That gets so many fucking views. And shout out to them. It's working and they're very good at it. Yeah. I don't understand it.
It goes
because
back
I don't particularly care to watch someone react to something that I'm trying to react to.
Well, a lot of people will say our podcast is us reacting to the culture.
But I'm saying like the
end time
5 minutes after it happens, they're in the corner of the screen.
We're not like breaking down the slap again.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I haven't even seen it yet, so I'm like, where's the original? I can't hear it over this person's voice. Like,
I think it all ties into people just falling in love with certain personalities.
For sure.
And they want to just see certain personalities react to certain things.
I'd watch a Rory reacts.
It depends on what he's reacting to.
Maybe on Patreon we could try to do some.
Yeah, I want to do a Rory reacking to like
pregnancy scares.
Well, yeah,
like not real news things.
Yeah, like real life things. Yeah,
or live birth videos.
Like Rory reacts to IRS bill.
Oof.
Yo, y'all should have caught my reaction when my accountant told me what I had to pay in taxes. Oh, y'all should have caught my reaction. Mm-hmm. You know how Trey was in Boys in the Hood swinging at everything in the house? I was swinging at all kind of shit when I hung that phone up. I was like, nah, all right, it's all good.
So the fan said Joan got furniture. Like, remember them girls that used to live in Miami and sell pussy? What was it?
Revolutionaries.
What? Yes, God.
They started this wave. Taz Angels.
Yes, they said Joan had
Where
furniture,
are they now? That's
like
what we need to do. Angel. Where are they now, Taz Angels?
In hiding.
That's what they said?
Yeah, because when you posted a corner of your house, I guess. And they were like, damn, no furniture, just vibes. I was cracking the
Just vibes is funny. We call that minimalism.
Yeah.
Where you put no furniture.
I would never show people my house. I show them what I want to show them.
Yeah. Ooh, a bar.
It's not really a bar.
Because even if, listen, because here's the thing, even if you show them everything you have, they still going to have something to say.
Oh, for sure.
That's the couch you got?
100%.
You picked that rug?
Did that ever happen?
Sorry, Martha Stewart. Why didn't you come over and fucking interior design my crib then? Like, people just want...
And teach me some tax fraud, Martha.
Yeah, like, teach them how to not pay these fucking taxes while you at it. So, yeah.
I don't think I've only shown my house in close friends.
Yeah, as you should.
Oh, but I mean,
Everybody
of
shouldn't
course.
see your
I've
house.
shown your house. Definitely.
They
Come on.
just,
Oh,
they
thanks.
just,
Appreciate it.
they just, I think they just sent something out about the list of people from MTV Cribs when it wasn't really their homes. I think somebody just sent that out. Like they found that out.
It was like what 90% of them, right?
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of people. Like that was not their home at all.
Did we talk about that? Or maybe I
don't
was
know
talking
if we
about that
did. There's
private.
something that just came out maybe
it's-
2 weeks ago.
This is no shot at Ja, but Ja Rules was the funniest because clearly he was just renting a crib in Miami for like the week.
Yeah,
He was
recording
going through
himself.
rooms and didn't know what was what.
Nothing. Yeah,
He was just like, I think this is a living room.
yeah.
Does anyone know what the kitchen is? Like
I
clearly
think
it was a
this
party.
door leads like upstairs. I think you get to the roof from here. But
It's got
yeah,
luggage laying around.
yeah, but yeah. So
I mean,
Fuck those
why
people.
wouldn't they show their own cribs? What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's your crib.
That's
Well,
true.
well, back then it was
Some
harder to
things-
find
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Like now I feel
But
like
then-
MTV Cribs, they would find your crib.
Mm.
No, people will find your crib.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the people go on Zillow and all kind of shit and find your crib. But yeah, certain things just need to be private. You know, you shouldn't know with my family where we rest and party and eat and I don't know. Some things just need to be
And we have firearms.
yeah. So,
So
Right.
legal ones,
but yeah, it's been a crazy week
to say the least.
to say the least. For many reasons, but we'll talk about the reasons that the culture seems to be infatuated with at the moment.
Shake
First,
Your week off.
my week off. Our week off. Not
Yes.
my week off. Had a week off. Some things happened. It seemed like the culture. Are we to blame? Like, did things just get out of whack once we kind of took some time off?
Do you think Kendrick dropped when he realized that they doubled up episodes this week?
Yeah,
So
I think
they have a
so.
conspiracy one coming. They can't
Yeah,
react to the heart
I think Kendrick knew that he had an opening. It was a void he needed to fill
because we were gone.
Since Rory and Mal were no longer, we weren't around, we weren't recording, weren't in the studio.
Yeah.
He snuck in the studio and created a beautiful piece of art.
Did.
Part 5?
It was not music. It was art. That was all the tweets I was seeing.
Yeah, it's art. It's definitely
But
art.
why can't it? Music is art. Why can't it just be music?
Yes.
Why can't it just be
But
like
it's
the
art.
highest caliber of music?
It's art. It's just like if somebody said, oh, that's hip hop.
Well, what music isn't art?
Well, your Irish people love to play the banjos with skirts on. I don't think that's
I
art.
thought it was
I think
the
they were just-
Bagpipes.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
I think they were just drunk and just decided to go out and just.
If you don't tear up just a little bit when bagpipes are coming down the street, I don't think you have a heart.
I don't
tear
tear
from
up.
the pain.
I'm crying because my
That-
ears are bleeding. I
Yeah.
can't fucking hear myself think.
That's like our saxophone. Like the way people get like
bagpipe.
really like into their feels when the sax is playing.
Yeah.
That's our sax.
That's your sax?
Yeah.
And it makes sense because it's a bag, so you might as well call it a sack.
But what's
Hey,
It should
what's
be
so fucked up
why is
about
it not
is,
like sack
No.
flutes?
at least with other cultures, they'll separate their music for different occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Irish people play the same bagpipe song at funerals and celebrations.
Yes, graduations.
Like St. Patty's Day parade, they'll play the exact same song they played at my grandfather's funeral.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like,
you
wait,
don't know. What
am
the
I happy?
different- Yeah,
Am I
like,
sad?
Is this drill bagpipe or is this
Drill.
I'm sure it's coming.
Bagpipe.
drill bagpipe?
Italian
is
drill
on
is
the
out?
way.
That
yeah,
shit sound fire.
drill bagpipe is on the way for sure.
We might have to do
You might need to lead that whole movement.
I don't know, man.
You should find the first bagpipe drill artist.
I'm really nervous to be around anything drill related or anything Eric Adams related.
Oh no, they coming. See, and this is the thing. Like I sit on here, we joke, we laugh about a lot of things, right? And I try to tell people, say, "Oh, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I'm all been saying the same shit for you." It's a reason why I'm consistent in my story because it's always happening. It's the truth. We see it. Y'all playing these games. Y'all running around, shooting shit up, drilling, what they call it, drilling and all this other shit, spinning the block.
Mm.
Do y'all think that there are no repercussions for spinning the block? Like, do artists really think that drilling and putting in work and all this is just going to go away, disappear into thin air, and there won't be no repercussions for this?
Well, the irony is after you commit the crime, you should get away from the block, not spin back.
Not swing back. Yeah.
That is true. But even if you get away from it, people never forget. They know that gun went off in 2012 on this block, on this street at this time, and they're going to find out who did it.
Oh, and I saw that viral tweet that they stole from our premise of us saying when your girl lets you get your cheating off for years, builds her case, it's like the RICO charge. I was like, look at the thievery.
This is what we're here for.
I want my Twitter royalties.
We're here to feed the culture. Let's feed the culture, even if
where's my pub on your tweets?
Even if they steal the art from us, Rory, let them have it. The streets got to eat.
Well, let's get some organization. Where do we want to start? Want to start with Rico? Do we want to start with Kendrick? Do we want to start?
Let's start with Kendrick. Let's start with Kendrick. First of all, salute to Kendrick. Just his career, just watching where he started and where he is today is it's just beautiful.
The Heart series is probably a great representation of that.
Yeah.
Go listen to the Heart Part 1 of even like the first few words he says, and then it like felt planned. Yeah. Like very intentional. Yeah. Of where he knew the 5 would be.
It's Kendrick is just somebody that it's obviously aware. He's somebody that pays attention to what's going on. He's a true artist. He uses, things around him, things that's happening as inspiration, as motivation to create and spread a message. And, there are very few artists that are able to capture that and put that into the type of music that we like, as well as Kendrick Lamar. And just the Marvin Gaye sample. Let's start there. First of all,
one of my favorite, if not favorite song of all time.
Yeah, it's I don't know if a lot of people know how hard it is to clear a Marvin Gaye sample. You can ask Pharrell.
Forget clearing a Marvin Gaye sample. How hard it is to sneak one by.
Yeah, like it's not something that many, if any, can do.
They've lost lawsuits of the Marvin Gaye estate being like, yo, Marvin thought of that one time.
Yeah, it's not even out. He never recorded it, but
he thought about it. So give us our shit. It was just the straight up, I want you drums. That and the lyrics. That's first of all, that's just a nod to Kendrick and the respect that he has from the Gaye family for them to clear that sample for him. That, to me, that was just a flex on all you other artists and rappers. Like, y'all can't do that. And then the message, the imagery, the story, and how everything made sense. It's just the epitome of somebody taking time with their craft and taking time with their skill and putting it together in a way like that. It was just refreshing with everything going on and everything that's oversaturated in the industry now. It's just dope to see Kendrick still be unique, still, try to be so different, but still like, this shit is dope. It's not, some people are different at times and you don't get it. It doesn't connect. It becomes weird. Yeah. It's like, all right, he lost me. He's just trying to be different and it's not working.
Yeah, but Kendrick is not forced. It's a natural thing. And he's still rapping at a high level. Like, it's not.
What'd you think of his tone and message in the song? Felt very conflicted. It was weird. I couldn't tell if he was critiquing it, explaining it, bigging it up, or saying how fucked up the culture is.
I think he was doing all of that.
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty. I think that's the dope part. I think he did all of that. I think that, he recognizes where we do dumb shit, but then he's like, but that's the culture. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it is what it is. I come from these same neighborhoods. Yeah. I know we know we shouldn't be doing the things we're doing. We know we shouldn't be saying some of the things we're saying in our music. We know that we shouldn't be doing, but we do it. You know what I mean? It's like, I know, I understand. I've done it, but I've also changed in a way where, it's like now to me, I'm doing more of, or what Kendrick is doing is more of being somebody that's trying to, one, lead by example. He's doing things independent. He's doing his own thing. He's moving a different way. He's controlling his art and his music and his catalog. And also trying to, just be a family man, live right and do right things and create opportunity for his community, his neighborhood, and, give back and those type of things, but still show skill at a high level. Like, don't think because I'm on this path that I'm still not sharp with the pen and I still can't do this at a high level because I can't. Yeah.
What'd you think of the face changing shit?
Amazing. I thought it was dope. I thought it was, it's different. It's, we've seen that in videos before.
I need to get in touch with that company just for any time I fuck up, like change my face to somebody else.
On camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't me.
Even the mannerisms of like how the face moved looked like each person, like,
yeah.
I could get out of some shit if I just had that technology in my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Like we
Y'all
might be
remember-
onto something for social purposes.
Y'all remember the first time y'all ever seen that? Because the first time I saw like a deep fake is what that's called. Is Forrest Gump. It's the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And they put it on like the presidents and shit like that, or like John Lennon.
I think
Forrest Gump might be the first like actual historic first time that they
They
did
some
it.
shit like that. And I took
I
imagine.
think Michael
94.
Jackson's Black and White video
Black and white, yeah.
was the first
Like, just
time I
the
remember
switches?
seeing that.
Which came first?
Michael Jackson.
All right, so yeah.
Oh, Michael
Black
Jackson.
and White. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I remember seeing
That one's more like morphing though, but it's still the same concept.
It's the same concept. It's not the same body, just the face changing. I know what you mean, but that was the first time I think we saw that in a music video.
Yeah.
If I could remember, and of course it would be Michael Jackson to do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
He was the first to do a lot visually with his music videos. But
But when you look at that, like for example, look at Independence Day now. When I watched Independence Day, I was like, this is the craziest graphics of all time.
Yeah.
And then Avatar came out. And then you go back and look at Independence Day and you're like, this is probably the worst graphics I've ever seen in my fucking life.
yeah,
So yeah, watching Forrest Gump now was ill. But now it's like, oh yeah, they tricked us. This shit, you could commit a crime with this
Oh
technology.
hell yeah!
was it Marlon Wayne's Little Man?
Yeah, but even that, if you go back, you could see the drastic difference between what Kendrick did on this and what Little Man was.
Yeah, it just takes it's a long process. It's a long process. You gotta shoot in a certain way, and then you gotta make sure you capture those images. And mind you, so yeah, let's say they got the eyes, the mouth, and everything, but it's also blending the skin tone
Yeah.
because not everyone's the same skin tone.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
No, it was dope. Like I said, it was it was definitely Kendrick to what he did, in my opinion, is he took another jump. He
Well, the
took
choice-
another
The choices in people, I think, outside of just his technology. Because I think Kanye put out Life of the Party video the same day with the same technology,
He
just
did,
did it
yeah.
differently with
Mhm.
photos.
It was more like pictures of him and then like his mouth and eyes just
moving.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that he chose Ye for once he started his bipolar bars about
Mhm.
the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was hilarious that the Jussie one was like, yo, I'm in the streets.
Yeah, like I'm a part of the culture. Like I'm willing to be so down with the cause
Yeah, they
that
don't
I'm
even
gonna
know.
make up a whole story. Like, yeah. And again, that's showing that Kendrick is in touch. He's aware. He knows what's going on. And he's also having fun with it. Like,
Well, I mean, he started with I Am All of You, and I love that he kind of like woke up out of shit, like as if he was these people and thinking like that, and how intertwined we all are with our decisions. Yes, we could judge Jussie all the way, but we all have made shit up. We've all
yeah. We've
done
all
some
lied
shit
to a
we're not
certain-
proud of.
Yeah.
Kanye, we all do to some degree suffer from
Mm-hmm.
some type of mental health.
I have never like ran from a crime scene in the back of somebody's car though, so I can't relate to that.
we all sin differently.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Let's not compare sins.
No, I'm not.
That's true.
No, I don't want that to
Brother
come across.
Maul,
I'm
let's not-
definitely not comparing sins. I'm just saying.
Don't say you sin better than me.
No. I'm just saying I can't relate to hiding in the back of the Rover while the homie is doing 80 on the freeway. I never did that.
I also don't think I would see Maul come out of a subway.
I would
can
only
see
judge.
Subway. But I mean, I think it's weird. We're going off topic here, but I think it's weird when New Yorkers eat Subway sandwiches.
Pretty
And
good.
we have like real delis. Like,
It's the strangest thing in the world.
yeah, it's like, bro, we have real delis. Like,
How do I still see Blimpies in the city?
yeah, like,
Like, how is that possible?
and Blimpies are still way better than Subway.
Oh,
Let's
agreed,
Just,
but
let's just
still.
be clear on that.
Any
But
deli is better than Blimpies, though.
yeah, but it's like there are real delis in the hood, like where it's like, fam, why are we going to Subway? Like you can get a
know, it's
real
when you
deli
walk
from
by,
New
you
York
smell
City.
that bread.
Transplants and
Oh, yeah, that
tourists.
What?
Nah,
Yeah, but in New York City, if you're a tourist, you want to go to a real deli. In my opinion, you want to go to a real delicatessen. Like,
Go to Ak.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to eat, go to Cats. If you want to keep it, to me, Cats is not even like it's a.
I like Cats a lot.
No, I do too.
It's
But
just
I'm talking
$17,
about.
and if you lose your ticket, you have to live
Yeah,
there.
that's just fucking crazy.
You can't escape.
They
literally-
you have to live there. Like, you can't. Where's your
no,
ticket?
You are in prison
yeah,
now.
Yeah, you cannot leave here.
No, I'll pay it. No,
Yeah.
you give me the ticket.
I like places like that. So you would never see me coming out of Subway in New York. Other places, I want a sandwich here.
And we'll get back, but I like that we went on topic. What would everyone know would be the lie for a New Yorker if they said they came out of a spot at a certain hour? Because we knew Jussie was lying. It was in Chicago at 3 a.m., 0 degrees. You wasn't going to no Subway.
Yeah.
Subway.
You
A
got
Little
jumped
Caesars. If I was at a Little Caesars, y'all would say I was lying.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Little Caesars.
I got beat up in
absolutely.
a Little C's.
What you was doing at Little Caesars, bro?
Yeah.
At this time, like, come on, cut it out. So yeah, the Jussie Smollett thing was interesting. The OJ thing was interesting because that's, you know, I think what he was doing was basically taking big moments from our culture and saying like, you know, all of this is connected. We all make mistakes. We all, like you said, all sin.
Yeah.
We all do things. But at the end of the day, you know, we're not that different from each other if you're from this culture.
Well, and so much of people saying OJ wasn't from the culture at all, yet the culture was the one that supported him because he was, you know, trying to fuck rich white bitches in Brentwood.
I mean, who's not trying to fuck a rich white woman?
I think that's the culture.
Yeah, I think that's the goal. Like OJ won. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you want to get a rich white woman and just, you know, have great sex with her and travel the world. Why not?
I did love in The People vs. OJ Simpson when Johnny Cochran and OJ are talking in jail. And OJ like, what did you want me to do?
Right.
I lived in the projects. You think I didn't want to go to fucking Brentwood? What do they want from me?
Some people have never been to Brentwood, so they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't understand, like, bro, this is a whole different way of life over here. You know what I mean? So,
and they're gonna kill us for all that white remark, but it is whatever. Me in particular. Will Smith, hurt people into that transition. I like that. It was all very much relevant to the moment too, and to Eddin's point of how long and tedious it is to do that technology.
Yeah.
To then also add in on the Nipsey part with everything that's currently happening.
Love it.
Of him saying, hey, let's respect him while he's gone. Like, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Type shit, which was very current, like down to the week of what it is. So writing that, recording it, and doing that video, and then getting that out with all the moments that were
crazy
going on at that exact moment was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Now, I know everyone's been on Kendrick's dick for the past few days, as they should. Pause. I want to bring up one point, though. Had any other rapper done the Nipsey part, I believe they would have been killed for it. Not actually killed, but
the internet would have had.
The internet, I think, would have said, and granted, Kendrick fucking destroyed that from his point of view, then from Nipsey's point of view, from our point of view.
Job.
Like,
amazing.
Just that entire 3 point of view shit he did in that Nipsey verse was fucking incredible. The technology was incredible. His family loved it, which is the most important thing, Nip's family. I just feel Kendrick, rightfully so, but Kendrick does get grace that we don't give other rappers. I feel like even if Cole or Drake did that, and granted, I know Kendrick has a much closer connection with Nipsey and they're from the same area to some degree. So it is better if he would be the one to do that. But they would kill any other rapper and call him a clout chaser. You're exploiting Nipsey's legacy. Like, I could totally see the internet and fans killing anyone but Kendrick Lamar. Literally anyone but Kendrick.
Well, why do you think that is? I think he's the one that could do it and get praised for it because Kendrick doesn't give us clout chasing energy. He doesn't chase what is, you know, hot at the moment. He's not that artist. So I think when it's coming from a guy like Kendrick, who, you know, respects art and respect, he just moves with a different level of respect and class.
So even with that and his actual relationship with Nipsey and Los Angeles, even take that away or add that to another rapper, I still think everyone's killing the rapper that does that. I just think we revere Kendrick so well and he gets so much grace that he deserves, but I know they would kill any other rapper that did that. Yeah, but that's because anytime people was even putting nip bars in their verses, like just a bar that was respectful, people was like, yo, stop, you clout chasing. Yeah. Stop trying to use Nip's name to get some shit up.
Oh, for sure. But
and people was like, no, that's my friend.
yeah, but you know, that's part of, that's just gonna come with that. But certain people, you just know, that Kendrick doesn't need to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, he doesn't need to.
I don't think Big Sean has ever shown clout chasey things before. I think Sean personally and publicly is a very respectable dude and does things with intention. I think Dreamville Fest was like a week after Nipsey passed, maybe a few weeks. And Sean did this beautiful fucking freestyle live on his set. And it was posted. And I remember the comments of everyone like, oh my God, like, he hasn't even been buried yet. Look at all these rappers clout chasing everyone. I'm like, one, Sean knew Nipsey very fucking well. He was gave an amazing verse that was revering Nipsey and keeping his legacy moving and talking about his family. I just feel like there's no winning when it comes to that type of shit, and Kendrick's the only one that can get away with it clean.
Yeah, again, it's just the level of art, I think, that people are. Now, that the Big Sean thing, people are just... and there's some people saying that about Kendrick, too. I've seen comments, people say, oh, rappers just won't let Nip rest. They're going to keep bringing him up and trying to use... So people are going to say that. People are always going to have something negative to say. I just think that when you're not an artist that, jeopardizes your integrity and the art of what you're doing and things like that, which is, Kendrick. I don't think nobody that knows Kendrick's music or has ever sat in a room with Kendrick and kicked it with him would ever even think that he's that type of person.
Oh, no, at all. So of course we know that came from a very genuine place.
Exactly. So it's, Kendrick is the person that, will deliver it with the right class and integrity and taste. And, you expect that from Kendrick. He's just one of those type of artists that you expect that from, where it's like, okay, like he doesn't need to do this for attention. Like, he's not doing this for a payday. He's not doing this for clout. Like, he's already that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can do whatever he wants musically and with his art, and people are gonna appreciate it because he's an artist in every sense of the word. He's not here to just get clicks and views. He's not that guy.
You know what I just realized? I know why Kendrick went with the Marvin Gaye this time. Last album with TDE. You got to pay for it. Top. Go pay Marvin Gaye. I'll be independent after this. I'll never do another Marvin Gaye sample again. It's the last time on a major.
That would make a lot of sense.
Let me get all my Marvin Gaye shit
That would make a lot of sense. That's smart. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that shit at all.
That's very smart. Very
that
smart.
perspective, just like now knowing, like, imagine all the samples that he might use for this time around.
I mean, it's not like he owes the label.
Right.
It's not like he's in debt. I'm sure they don't mind paying
at all
for what that is. But.
At all.
Real quick, I don't know if y'all were gonna segue out from this, but did y'all see the album art for it too?
Him with the crown.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant for the single itself. So for the single itself, it's 5 different hands. Each of those hands are from 5 different pictures of those same people who were in the music video of their hands.
Oh,
black and white. Yeah,
gotcha.
Like that. That's even dope. Just seeing that, I was like, that is fucking like to the T. But and even on that, how did you guys feel about the actual album art?
I thought the album art was dope.
Well, I think the focus on this album, particularly with him and Dave launching their new company that is very much creative and art directed and driven, I think that's pretty much what the focus of this album is. It'll be music videos, it'll be single artwork, it'll be album covers. That's where they're gonna kind of push the entire rollout to be of, look at our creative company and what the fuck we're doing. This is our new venture. Yeah, we can rap, but this is visually what we're at. I did like the album cover.
I thought it was super dope.
Yeah, I thought it was hard.
If that is the real,
pretty sure that's officially.
I think it is
the album cover. I don't think the heart will be on there. Also, which is why I think that might have been easier to clear. Granted, is it on DSPs?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't foresee them pushing the heart. Whereas if it was a real single, of course it has like 70 billion views, but it's not going to be a single driven song where Marvin Gaye's estate will be like, yeah, if this is going to be used everywhere, we ain't clearing this shit. For the right price.
I don't know, man. Like, again, I think Kendrick is one of those artists that's just respected at a very high level. And I think the Gaye family, they probably was like, we like this guy and we understand that he moves with a lot of integrity and, things like that. So I could see them not having any real restrictions with Kendrick. Like, nah, You know
what? This is another quick tangent. This is also why I'm starting to fully agree with everyone selling their masters. And I'm not saying this about the Gaye family at all. I think they're good with what they clear and what they don't clear. I don't know if my great-great-grandkid is going to have a good ear. Like, what if he's into some really trash-ass rap and they start sampling all my stuff with terrible musicians? I can't put faith in his ear to clear things and not clear things with my legacy. I'm selling my masters.
And not only that, with the streaming. Yeah. You don't know what your album is going to be worth.
We don't know where how music's even going to be profitable. So let me get this liquid shit and invest it somewhere else.
Exactly.
But predictions, by the time you're hearing this, the album is out. So this is all speculation. But I'm never mad at doing the speculation the day before. And when people are listening to the album, they listen to our bullshit predictions that end up being so false, and they can be like, I'm listening now, and that's the dumbest shit you ever said. Like, I said it before I heard it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's called living.
Yeah.
It's called life.
My first prediction, not an R&B album, but a very, very melodic R&B driven and feature driven album. I think that's the last pillar that Kendrick hasn't beat his peers in. He's done the sales thing, he's done the conscious thing, he's done the party thing, he's done it all. The melodic thing, he kind of touched on Damn. I can see him getting into the R&B shit for this album.
Anytime you have
And I Want You was the first, not to say Heart 5 is a single because the hearts never end up on the album. So you're starting it out with R&B samples. I can see this going into just being an R&B album. To some degree.
I could see it being a very...
not traditional R&B.
Yeah,
but.
like more of that sound.
70s driven R&B drums.
With his, melodies here and there. A lot of rap though. I think it's gonna be a lot of rap on the album. But to that bed of 70s sound, that music, those drums, those strings.
With the kind of what he did with Rihanna on Damn, as far as his cadence and his melodies and him kind of singing with actual singers. Right. That's just my prediction on it.
Anytime you have so-and-so and the big step, it's just like, this is like band, this is music. Like you're getting music. You're getting a whole set, a performance, a whole collection of,
Well, is it a double disc? Because that's what was teased with the two blank CDs with the...
Well, what's a double disc anymore? 30 songs?
Like, I mean, Chris Brown puts out quadruple discs.
30 songs.
Yeah, but is that even a double disc at this point?
Chris Brown puts out a discography every time.
I don't even know what a double disc is anymore. Like, I download something, I don't have any disc. Like,
well, how did they do Scorpion on
I think they
DSPs?
They kind of separated it as part 1, part 2. Like when they line it up, we'll do like a part.
Oh yeah, as far as like in the track.
Yeah, I mean you can do 1 through 12 and then start back at 1.
Yeah, but that just means 12, 13, 14, 15 in my brain. I don't give a fuck about the
I will just count. All right, then what's the difference? You're just not switching the disc?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Or I guess with
But if you sequence 2 different things and restart the order, all you're not doing, and if you got a 7 disc changer, it changed on its own.
Yeah, but it's still what you
I listened to Life After Death when there was 8 disc shits, and it just went to the next one.
Yeah, but the double disc thing is like it should be a whole different feel.
I didn't need to switch Blueprint too. It just stayed in my CD in my car and it switched over.
But that CD switched to the next one. Double, we don't have that anymore. We just have, I should just play straight through.
My phone is switching it's going to another stream.
Another stream.
It's paddling to the next,
it's a whole different
to another boat.
I get what you're saying. But I'm hoping that the music and the vibe changes. With
so that's kind of
what I mean. Scorpion was that.
Yeah.
So
So I'm hoping it'll be that. I'm hoping it'll be like a whole different mood, vibe.
I mean,
maybe have more features on one disc than the other. That type of thing. Who do we think some of the features on the album, if any?
I think Kendrick will go young. I think Kendrick will go young R&B. But if it is 2 discs, I can see 1 disc with the big steppers, that being tied into him and Dave's company and the people they've signed, whether they've announced them or not. I could see the big stepper side being P&G, that's not a compilation album per se, but like that's where the next venture starts. It'll be a Kendrick album on the first one. You might get a legend, you might get a young artist, you might get TDE. That second one, if that is the case, I could see being for the company.
I'm gonna go a whole different way. I think Kendrick has no features this album.
Ooh,
he's not really a feature heavy artist.
Exactly.
How many did he do on Damn? Like
Rihanna.
Zakari
was on there.
School was Q and them on there?
I don't think
on
so.
Damn?
They were on the Heart 3. I forgot who was on the Heart 4, even though I wasn't on the album. Look at us not knowing things. I love it. U2 was on there.
Oh yeah.
It's a little feature.
Can't have an album without U2.
Well, no, it just came with the album.
Yeah, it just came with the
Kendrick
album?
didn't know U2 was on the album. It just,
Yeah, they just
it was just
they're
there.
like, oh no, the song is there.
It's on your phone.
The U2 pulled off. That was some sick. We have to. Do we know what that deal was?
I need a whole doc on just
I
U2
need to
being in.
Yo, bro, y'all were the first artists that were like on the iPhone. Like
Yeah.
whether you want this album or not, it's on your phone.
And then Hove got pissed
What
and was
is-
like, Samsung.
Yeah. Like what was the numbers on
Sell
that
a million
for you?
phones and I'll go platinum before I put it out.
Like what? I just need to know what the breakdown. I just like to hear the.
That must have been a nice bag. Because do you remember
A
when?
nice
first of all,
bag.
R.I.P. the iPod. That's just discontinued now.
Oh yeah, rest in
Right.
peace officially.
Yeah,
But
I have
my
three. I have
favorite-
three in my in the box still.
To
Oh.
me, my favorite, and this is just because I'm young. I know all you old people are gonna be super mad. I know vinyl. I love vinyl. I collect it too. I'm a hipster. iPod to me is the greatest like music device ever
Yes.
to listen.
That's not a hot take.
I
Really?
mean, you'd be
Fuck
surprised.
no.
You'd be
The,
surprised.
a lot of people-
the iPod changed the way. The iPod changed everything.
I know that. I'm
Like,
not even
literally.
saying. I'm not saying per se. Obviously, in technology, we know that, but I'm saying just in general of how a consumer can enjoy music. Because you know the vinyl people are like, you can hear the warmth.
Yeah,
And, like the
that's
tape
for a
people. The
different-
tape people are
Yeah.
like, you could do like they'll get into that whole bag and like, oh,
and
I
that's a
can't- I
real
can't-
thing. with
And
the
like
vinyl.
even me, like there was some dope shit about carrying around that big ass fucking thing of CDs in my backpack and like
Mhm.
flipping through that shit and like having to listen to a full album because you didn't really want to switch the disc.
Right.
Like some people would say they prefer that and that's the best way for a consumer to receive music.
Mhm.
I just think the iPod is the perfect mix of all of that. It was
Well,
it changed everything of even how I consume music. It led to, I think, some worse shit of how we consume music. That's why I
Yeah.
think people would argue iPod is not the greatest. It's the worst thing that ever happened to music. But
Well, it's two sides to that coin. It's amazing for a lot of things and it's bad for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think the fact that because you got to remember when we had the iPod, we still had to transfer the music from our MacBook,
Absolutely.
right? We still had to. That's how we put the music on our iPod.
You still had to buy that shit.
What
I
now?
did it from my Dell.
Yeah,
You know how long it took me to take
Oof.
my whole fucking CD
Firewire?
thing and
Yeah.
upload it to
Yes.
iTunes? That
Thanks.
So it was great for the convenience.
Yeah.
Now we have all of our music right here. We don't have to carry this thing around. You know what I mean? It's like everything is right here. So it made things more organized, more structured.
10,000 songs in your pocket?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Like
insane.
you can't beat that. That's like,
Yeah.
that's a help. You know what I mean? That was a direct help for us music lovers. Like they helped us with that invention. But now with streaming and all of these things, and you can download, music straight to your phone and all of that. It's like, people can upload their music right there. It's
That ass.
It's a little oversaturated now.
sure.
Everything is. It's a lot. It's a lot of bullshit and fluff you got to cut through now to get to the real art and the real dope shit. But
What I was trying to get that with that is that, remember, U2 had their own iPod. It was
Oh,
like
that's
a
right.
black
Yeah, yeah,
iPod
yeah.
with the red click wheel.
There was a couple
It was
MP3
signed in the
players
back.
Yeah.
that was all right at
Yeah.
one time. But even at least with the iPod, why I say it was like a perfect middle ground of it too.
Mhm.
Music still had a tangible price.
Right?
mm-hmm.
Buck a song at one point.
Like you literally, here's $10, here's 10 songs. Like it was
Right.
a fair trade, at least distro to consumer. We don't know what the fuck was happening behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
we knew that this song is $1.99 or this album is $10.
Right.
And you had to buy it and it would be downloaded and then you owned the song.
Mm-hmm. Now,
And it was still digital, it still could
Mhm.
organize everything. It was a perfect mix of both worlds that we're in. It was the literally dead middle of technology and old music ways.
mm-hmm.
Now who the fuck knows?
Now it's
Yeah.
$10 a month and you get all the fucking music you want. That's kind of
yeah,
insane.
but it's still the breakdown is still wild. It's still wild when you think about the breakdown. It's like if I'm listening to this artist,
Mhm.
For the month, like why am I paying? Why is my money going other places other than this artist?
Well, Tidal changed their structure to some degree to do that.
Yeah,
And I would wish if I was, and again, the big artists should be screaming this, not anyone else.
Mhm.
The smaller artists, even though it's still half a penny, it's like, well, at least I get the same as Drake.
right. Which is insane.
If I'm Drake, I'm
it's
fucking
insane.
like, wait, what?
It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But yeah. So Kendrick, I don't know if he'll have any features on this album. I'm gonna just play devil's advocate. I think this is gonna be a Kendrick standalone project. I think he's gonna play with a lot of sounds, a lot of different types of music and things like that.
I need to hear J-Rock.
I could probably be completely wrong. He's probably gonna have everybody on his fucking project. It's called
This would be his Khaled.
It's
shit.
the big steppers. It's literally steppers is like
Literally the entire
plural.
industry.
Yeah, so it's like
We might be on that shit. No,
right, and we don't even know it. But great job, Kendrick, with that part 5. That was really dope to watch. And no, we didn't expect that. That kind of just happened because I don't know anybody that knew that was coming.
No. And they took it down, I think, right when it was up for like an hour and they took it down.
So what had happened was that Spotify kind of accidentally leaked it in there. They have a thing
God
called
damn it,
This
Karl.
Is Blah Blah.
Accidentally.
Right. It's called This is Kendrick Lamar, and then it'll be the best of Kendrick Lamar tracks. In there, it's like, in light of his new single, The Hard Part 5, here's the blah, 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 blah. They saw that. They leaked it way too early, and then they took that shit down.
Gotcha.
And everyone realized that, and then they actually put it up.
Okay, that's understandable. I can see why they took it down.
You think it was
If they do
An
that
accident?
with Kendrick, we're all fucked.
Yeah, no, it wasn't an accident. Literally, somebody has to push the button. Like, this it's not an accident.
The
Somebody
button is
didn't
in
fall.
Karl's house.
Yeah, somebody didn't fall and hit the button. Like, you have to, they typed that out. You know what I mean? Like, those was words they had to type in.
Whoops.
Yeah, like, there's no accident there, but whatever.
Well, I'm excited. I might even be that corny person.
Which is?
Album of the year.
I haven't done it in a while. No.
That would have been sick.
no,
if he
no,
was
no.
calling it album of the year, he didn't,
I'm
he
gonna
didn't
do
hear
something
shit yet.
I'm gonna do something
It's like,
much.
all right, now that's sick.
I'm gonna do something much worse at my age. I think I might stay up till midnight.
That's
and
corny.
wait
Oh,
for it.
you are disgusting.
That's
corny?
You are disgusting of a man.
There's no
I
way
think
that's
now
corny.
that's
Go
corny
to
for
bed.
me.
It'll be there when you get
That's
up.
what I'm saying. Now, if I start reaction tweeting,
Oh, no.
call
yeah,
my
that's
phone
crazy.
and come to my house to
No, I'm
check on me.
I'm gonna just
Track
unfollow
number
you.
2?
No, I'm just unfollow you.
Classic.
I'm just unfollow
Did you hear the synths?
Yeah. No one's rapping over drums like Lamar.
Oh, nah.
Hey, and who?
No. What? No, like K Dot. That's when you know I'm going to. Oh, Dot is back.
Kung Fu Kenny's real.
His name is Kendrick. You don't know him.
Dot. Who calls him Dot?
It's friends. I'm not his friend.
Dot. Dude, Dot. Dude, come on, man. That man's name is Kendrick. But yeah,
Kendrick
I am
Lamar.
looking forward. I am looking forward to this project. And fuck whoever one of y'all on the staff put the deep fake of me on Kendrick's. I woke up and saw
Why you
That
acting
wasn't
like
a deep
you don't
fake.
know
That was
who
a deep
did it?
real.
Peach.
That was real.
That was
was a deep reel.
No, that wasn't real.
They was calling you Kendrick Lamar. That was funny.
That's very funny, actually.
Demaris, I
That's
saw it.
very
I didn't even have to
because
say
you know how you spell Lamar
exactly how you
instead of the
spell it.
R. You
Yeah,
put
It's
the
an L.
it. Yeah, I just want to say, Peach, you're
But
fired.
you don't catch L's.
I've been fired,
Yeah,
Peach.
Peach is fired. He's
he
no
keep
longer
coming back.
God bless Peach.
working with us. I don't like waking up and seeing shit like that. But yeah,
Damn, we should have came. You know what? We'll do it next episode. We should have came with like what Maul's bars would have been in Kendrick's when he switched over to Maul.
Oh my God. We got to do that for Patreon.
We should do that for Patreon. Maul got a little LA Leakers fame again.
Mhm.
Oh, he's on
Yeah?
the blogs again?
Mhm.
Oh, he definitely did.
you know what's funny about me?
Can we get this gentleman's name?
I
so can
literally
properly-
We probably
just
should, but-
I literally I just be minding my business in the house, Demaris. You know,
Why you say my name? Like, I didn't.
because it's like you're the woman in the room. I feel like we can just connect real quick, and it's just like people just find a way to pull me into like just fuckery, man, and just like bullshit. And I'm on Instagram. I was kind of off the grid for last couple of days, grieving over the loss of one of my closest friends. But
Condolences.
yeah, and I go on Rory's page. And I see him atting Biggs like, yeah, this is a gym you need to. So I'm like, what is Rory talking? And then I hear, I'm like, the video played, I didn't catch it. So I replayed it again and I'm listening. I'm like, did this dude say Maul? Like,
But your brother posts like positive and uplifting quotes
yes.
and like life perspectives and like how we should live our life and like
yes.
we should get rid of, all the toxic people in our lives, create our boundaries.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I figured that this gentleman was rapping a jewel that I felt people should live by.
You connected to the bar?
I did.
Okay.
And you guys are related. So I was like, this just makes sense to go on Big's page. I didn't know, he's busy. I don't know if he caught
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So you're just making sure he caught it.
And he'd be on IG. So I was
Yeah.
like, let me just add him so the world could really get this.
They out fly, the wise man once told me, don't be that involved, especially if a comment's got money bags from all. But who am I to judge? I got massive flow.
Now, if you really break that bar down, I myself have been caught up with a young lady I probably shouldn't have been with.
Mm-hmm.
She might have been for the streets. She might have been a little promiscuous. She might have been lying to my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see the signs.
Mm-hmm.
I was caught up. And then I even kind of knew I still shouldn't be with you, but I'm going to fight through it.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's just absolute red flags that tell you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Not going through a phone, not going through a laptop.
But you're like a bull. You see red flags, you run right to it.
Oh, for what?
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm Six Flags.
yeah.
It's just that one factor that he said this wise man once told him. A wise man told him,
first of all,
don't get too involved. And then that last bar kind of put me in my perspective and my situation where I could relate. I was like, now that I think about it, what's the one common denominator with all these women that I'm having trouble with? I keep holding on. And I'm not realizing that all of them have money bags from mall.
But here's the thing. There's not a single wise man on this planet telling somebody anything about me. Let's just put that out there. Like, no wise man is walking around with information about me saying, listen, if he's around, don't do it. Like, what? And then I saw the bar and I'm like, yo, is that a shot? I'm like, fam.
No, it's a realization.
Listen, I think this is, and this
you're the friend. All right, you're the friend, admittedly, that tells your friends like, all right, dog, there's more women out there. Like, move on. You can't realize that she's playing you.
Absolutely.
He's saying a wise man, similar to you.
Nana.
Nana's the name.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
His name is Nana.
N-A-N-A.
The ill Nana.
There you go.
His name is Il Nana.
No, I made that up.
Oh,
Demaris, don't do that to that man.
yeah.
His
I'm about to
name's
say
not-
Il
with that
Nana.
tone.
I was about to say no. We need to get in touch with him. He's
That was
doing
my
this-
rap name when I was younger too. We'll talk about that another day.
But
no, we won't talk about that another day. I
Sometimes you
promise
just need to hear. Sometimes you need things to be put in perspective. Like, if I'm talking to you and you're like, dog, like, leave that girl. It's clear we can all see it. And I'm like, dog, I'm in love, so y'all can't see what I see. And like, I really want to make this work. And then there's just that one realization, like, dog, look at her IG comments. They're littered with money bags. Sometimes you just need that perspective from your friend to be like, nah, you're right. I'm tripping now. You just need that one sentence. And that's what this wise man was saying.
But again,
don't get too involved.
Yeah, but she
especially if she got money bags from
But
mall.
that's just wrong because she
don't get too invested in this woman. We know who she is.
That's just a wrong message to send through your music, Nana. You should not be doing that. You should be saying like, "Yo, Maul has great taste."
You just mad you got exposed.
I didn't get exposed.
Everyone on the internet loves to be exposed.
Yeah,
Why does the internet love that word,
bro? I just like to give women, and not just women, because I put money bags on everything, cars, sports.
We've heard the line.
Yeah, it's just my way of saying, I see you, I recognize you, I appreciate you.
He didn't say don't buy that Toyota. He said,
right,
women specifically.
Yeah, but
don't get too attached.
Wrong,
don't get too involved.
Because it's making it seem like like women that I leave money bags in the account is a hoe.
No.
Oh my God.
I got money bags in my comments. Don't do that.
No, it's definitely not that.
I mean,
I don't think you're a hoe. He's saying don't trust her or don't get too involved. Like, why wouldn't you get too involved with a woman that?
Because Maul got that.
No, that's not what it means.
In my
she
opinion,
becomes
all that right now.
It's basically saying you can't afford her. Like, you're not on that level yet. Like, Maul, if Maul got his eyes on her.
Let me be the first to tell you something.
Let's also be clear. Nana was 100% calling them hoes.
Yeah, like we can stop.
We
trying
can
to,
sugarcoat this shit.
That's exactly what he was because I can let you know right now. Just because I leave money bags under your pictures does not mean I think you have money, and I know that for a fact.
The same
a lot
way
of these chicks is broke.
The same way I would tell a dude that was dealing with a girl that to be in the club every night, like, yo, have your fun, bro. Like, don't get too attached though, because she'll move on really quick.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's just wrong, Nah, that is wrong. You shouldn't be
it was a good bar.
Yeah,
it was a good bar. I know he's not really saying
no. It's all in fun. I just laugh when I see that people really take time, and I appreciate it taking time out to write a bar and put me in it and the money. It's just fun. I just laugh at it. It was funny to see that on your page though, because I didn't see that at all. And
I love seeing the comments on YouTube and they're like, money bags from Maul. If you know, you know.
I just gotta like.
No, just don't. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't if you know that.
Listen, you are a part of pop culture.
You ever see someone else do something like a peer, do some ill shit, and you're like, yo, I gotta step my game up now.
Yeah, Maul.
I'm starting to think like, I've yet to hear any bars about Rory and oranges. Like, I gotta step my shit up. My volume game is terrible.
Think somebody had a bar about
and
you.
No one is scared of the girl that has oranges from Rory.
Like, oh, she's getting her daily dose of vitamin C. This is a health freak right here.
She might be wifey material if she has oranges from Rory.
Absolutely. Like, oh, she loves to pick oranges in the morning and give you fresh squeezed juice.
Holy shit. Also random, and I don't have any inside knowledge, not to think I would. This could be the first project we get Kendrick and 3 Stacks.
Oof.
I said that. I said if it was going to be a feature, it would be the features that I think he has been probably wanting.
Yeah.
When you said Legends, 3000, Hove.
Because even 3 Stacks, when that whole leak happened with Life of the Party and everything, he put out that statement. He was like, I want to put out more music. I want to work with Kendrick. I want to work with, and he named a bunch of new artists.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I definitely, we want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But other new music, Jack Harlow dropped.
Jack Harlow. How do we feel about it, Rory? Let me pull up Jack Harlow's. Come Home, the Kids. First of all, I love the title of this album, Jack. Come Home, the Kids Miss You is a great title for an album.
I want to start by saying I like it. Kill me in the YouTube comments now.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love when they kill the white boy.
I do like it. I like the production.
And why do wait?
No, hold on.
But why do people kill you for liking something?
Because you're this.
Why is that?
They think
why is that a thing? Why you can't like something?
The internet is here to hate. We don't. There's nothing entertaining about saying, "Oh, this was great."
Got you. Okay.
It's more entertaining to tear people down.
Yes, it's more. Yeah.
It's why we slow down when we have shit to do to look at a car accident.
There's nobody that can make good music out here anymore.
Just kill people for waiting till midnight for an album drop, right?
I'm killing people on the internet because all they do is kill everyone else. It's time for y'all to get killed too.
Yeah. I'm killing any grown man that has responsibilities the next day, staying up till midnight because he wants to hear an album. You nasty man, you.
Well, we don't have to record tomorrow, so maybe I don't.
Off day.
I have responsibilities.
It's off day.
I have a mortgage.
Yeah. I have a dog.
I can't be up at midnight waiting for Dot.
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
So Jack Harlow. So I listened to it on my way down to DC. Did the car ride thing. Listened to it twice. I don't want to use the age thing here because I do and have said I think Jack can rap. I think on this project, he tried to make songs, which I can appreciate because it's working for him now, and that's the growth of where his career is going.
Mm-hmm.
In making those songs, and I don't want Jack to ever be the lyrical miracle rapper, ever,
Mm-hmm.
but he was very much in his bad, mad, sad, had lane in this album. I could guess the next line every time, which isn't bad because it was an easy listen, and I enjoyed it. I just think what puts people in that A-list shit where it seems to be that he's heading, they have to find that good middle ground with creating songs and technique. I'm only saying this because it appears that Jack is being set up, and to some degree, I agree, deserves, as far as the music he makes and the work he's put in, to be going up to that next tier. And the way that tier makes music, you can't be Dr. Seuss all the time when creating actual enjoyable songs. That's what separates you from the lower tier. The way the Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and I'm not throwing Jack in there, obviously, but he's being set up to be the next generation's top tier rapper, it appears to me. And I think because he's a rapper, I'm going to hold him to that standard. Now, if he was just someone making records, like, I don't hold Fabio to a lyrical standard. He just makes amazing songs and can rap when he wants to. I'm going to hold Jack to the standard of you got to rap while creating records too.
Okay. Come Home, the Kids Miss You. The album wasn't bad.
It's a good listen.
He had some good
Great
songs on here. He had some songs that I don't really care about. I think for me, it's just gonna come down to just one simple, and this is just me, and no disrespect to Jack. I think he's talented. I think he has skill. I think he got some really good production, worked with some really good people on this project. But I just can't see me really listening to Jack like that.
Well, he's what, 24 years old?
Yeah, but
he's rapping about flying bitches out Like he's doing young shit, which is ill.
That's fine. It's like, for example, right?
He's rapping about what he's supposed to be rapping about.
I get it, but it's just, I can't I don't fall into this thing of, he's next, or, you could see the setup coming.
And not to say it's not deserved, he didn't put his work in, but you can see the setup coming.
I see the setup coming. I know what the Lil Nas X feature did for Jack. I get it. I know we know what that did.
He's getting more time with Drake than Majid ever did.
And this is the thing. But not only that, it feels fake. It feels forced.
Why do you think it feels fake and forced?
I mean, I'm just on the outside looking in, bro. It just feels like
you're saying the setup or the music itself?
The setup, all the things that are being, it's just it's like and then I hear the music and it's hard for me to listen to, which is one of my favorite joints on the album, the Poison joint with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne went crazy on that. But it's hard for me not to think that was a Drake record already. And well, Jack got his hands on it and just was like, all right, that sounds like a Drake record, bro.
Well, a lot of this, which I'm fine with because Drake is now a veteran. Of course he's going to have people that sound like his rapping style. Because Jack sounds like Drake. I think he would admit that.
Okay, but then we got to talk about it.
I mean,
if somebody sounds like
Nas babies that we love.
I don't know if it's any Nas, but that's different. Nas babies and people trying to sound like Nas is different. You can hear the influence. Like I can hear the influence of Andre 3000 on Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
I can call Kendrick a 3000 baby if I want to.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick doesn't sound like Andre 3000. I can hear the influence.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear, the inspiration. But Kendrick is still Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Jack, I don't know yet. I got to keep watching. I got to keep listening.
You said the same thing about Fab with Mace.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to keep watching. We got to keep seeing where the career goes. We just got to see where it goes.
Yeah.
But as just this project, the Drake influence is heavy.
Very much.
Heavy. And then it's like some of the bars are, and I like Jack. I think he has skill. I think he can rap. I think he has, the production is crazy. The music sounds really good on the album. But some of the bars are like, he said the Churchill Down record that, because I was anxious to see what he did with it.
He added
put on more bars. But it didn't, you understand what I'm saying? It didn't really, it's like, okay, it's more bars, but is it more bars though? You understand what I'm saying?
I just extended what he had written.
It's like, one bar he said, I'm about to start handing out programs because y'all need to get with the program. I was just like, I don't know, Jack. I don't know if I would have said that on the song with Drake.
And
no disrespect to Jack, because I think
he
has some good records on here. The Dua Lipa joint,
I love what they did with
Parent Trap. The Justin Timberlake joint is hard to me. I like that. I like that joint a lot.
Movie Star, the Pharrell shit, I love what they did. I wish it was longer. I love that there was
it's good music on the album.
That Movie Star shit is underrated. I didn't see enough people talking about it.
But it feels like it's almost it almost feels like copy and paste.
I can see that.
It almost feels like insert here. You know what I mean? It's almost like, oh, this song was done already for somebody else, and they just like, yo, Jack got a joint coming. He's in the studio. Yeah, it's like plug and play type of thing. And it's like, I don't really,
I feel you, and I don't want people to think we're moving the goalpost because we allow so many other artists to get that shit
Let's
off.
be clear, though. He got a better project than a lot of these other rappers that y'all give a lot of.
I just hold Jack at this point to a pretty high standard. So that's where this is coming. This is judging Jack amongst himself.
He has a skill. I just need to see
plenty
him.
of artists do that, and we don't ever bring it up.
But I just need to watch him more. Like, okay, you obviously have the skill. You have the talent. They're obviously going to put you in the rooms with the right people.
Yeah.
We get that part. But now I need to really just watch Jack. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me see who this dude really is.
I'm cool with, since we're comparing him to Drake so much, I'm cool with this being his Thank Me Later. You got put in position, you put the work in, you are now one of the more popular young rappers. You have the ability to work with the biggest artists. You'll put them as features.
You have access.
But all right, get your first industry album off, and now it's time to really get.
That's what I'm saying. I need to know who Jack is now.
I Need Nothing was the same.
I see that they're gonna
take care of it after that.
They're gonna set the screen for you.
Yeah.
And you could come off and get a look wide open. You could knock a shot down.
For sure.
But I need to see you put the ball on the floor and really get into your bag, though.
Yeah.
Like, let me see you go get a bucket.
I know you can do fireworks with Alicia Keys.
Yeah. I get that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. Pharrell, Justin Timberlake, Wayne. Bro, listen. People don't have that access. So I get it. It's hard to be unsuccessful with those records, with those producers and these artists, in the, you know, on a record with you.
But are they memorable because of who you're doing them with, or are they memorable because of the songs you're making? That's where you need to see
I just need to see
album number 2. I know he has other albums, but the Jack Has Arrived album,
right.
clean
I
slate.
just need to watch him now. Like, okay, you're here. Obviously, you've arrived.
Yeah.
But now what? You know what I'm saying? Now what? That's all it is. Just like, okay, you arrived, you here. Good project, good songs on here. There's some songs that I could do without, but it's good songs on here for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Nail Tech, to me, I still don't understand how that First Class record went number 1 in Nail Tech. Nail Tech to me is the way better record. That's just me. The samples, I get it, but it's like
the sample did it.
Nail Tech, he was all over that shit.
The sample's so quick with his contributions to it that it's so easy to TikTok. It's so easy to share.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of games. You know what I mean? Little bells and whistles. Okay, I don't like all the bells and whistles.
But it's a new game, and that takes a talent as an artist to be able to make good music and also be able to do the little tricks that you know work online. Like,
right.
That's what separates.
It's a skill in all of that. It's all of that takes skill because it still has to work. It still has to. You have to make it successful. I understand that part.
That's why one of my favorite Drake bars is, "I wonder if they'd survive in this era." When talking about the old legends, like I don't.
It's a lot more you got to do.
This is difficult now.
It's a lot more
Not
you
to say
got
it
to
wasn't
do.
difficult
but
then at all.
I'm only ever just talking about the music. All that other shit, you know, I get it. But I'm just talking about the music. So I'm not mad at the album. I think like I said, he has a better album than a lot of these rappers that we love and we think are dope. Like Jack put out a better project than a lot of y'all. I will say that. So yeah.
His tour announced 3 days ago, September, October.
With the City Girls.
I know what Jack doing. See, that's why I like Jack.
Listen, you know.
I know what Jack doing.
I mean, I like this.
He gonna get some inspiration on that tour.
I like him because he shot at Saweetie on the red carpet like that. To me, that was just
polite
like,
and,
it was like, okay, I gotta watch this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know what I mean? Everybody don't do that. So to me, that was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's okay. He stepped right to us, so on the carpet, like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay, this kid has some.
Yeah.
He has some cojones. I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? I respect it.
The kid's got spunk.
The kid's got a little edge to him. I respect it. I'm only ever talking about music, though. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about the music. So, love the title, Come Home, the Kids Miss You. I love that. Even the artwork is dope.
And they're going to call us more dick riders in the comments because I saw people killing it. I think it's fucking ill that they shot the video during the Kentucky Derby.
No, no.
That's fire.
No. We can't hate on that.
Come on.
You can't hate on that.
We're dick riders.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
You shoot a video at Kentucky Derby.
Like you can't.
You go to the Kentucky Derby and don't shoot a video.
First of all, and then get cameras in there to shoot a video. Like I'm not mad at that. We get that part. We understand that, you know, the Drake card. Yeah. He's using it to his advantage. I'm not mad at that.
You know what I do love in this last 2 generations of hip hop is the artists that come from smaller markets and how that's become more valuable. Because before it was like, yo, I'm in a small market. Like I got to go to LA. I got to go to New York. I got to do, you know, my city's not really popping when it comes to industry shit. Now, like the way Drake with Toronto, which is a major market, but in the scope of things, not so much when it came to rap at that time. Having the entire city behind him was so helpful. Now watching Jack with just the state of Kentucky, fuck just Louisville, he's able to do that at the Kentucky Derby because they're championing the one person from their small market.
Yeah.
If the Kentucky Derby was held in, like with Belmont, I just don't think any New York rapper is gonna be shooting a video just because it's like there's thousands of rappers. Like it's not thousands of rappers have made it from here. That small market shit is like, I think leveraging so many artists because they have that base that is really going to get behind them just strictly based off where they from. Like in New York and LA, like you could be from there. It's my man next door.
Yeah.
Raps too.
I grew up with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, we lived in the same projects. Like so I get it. I can just see the benefit. Yeah, no,
only Jack, they got cameras at the Kentucky Derby to shoot a rap video because he's a rapper
from there.
That's popular, that made it.
Yeah.
That's not happening in a major market.
Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, he's using it to his advantage. It's really helpful to have a friend like Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sure the Kentucky Derby was like, oh, it's with Drake. All right, come on.
Yo, come on, fam. Drake's here. Oh, yeah, no, why didn't you say so? Yeah. Come on, bring the can. Set it up.
Is that a red cam? Come on.
Set it up. Put it right here, sir. Like, don't worry about the horses will run around.
Ooh, I like your suits.
Did y'all see people kill Jack because his guards were lifting him up so his shoes wouldn't?
People are just in a rush to be offended, and
course.
used the race card for so many stupid things. Like,
Oh, was that a thing? I didn't see the clip.
his bodyguard and his homeboy were carrying him because they had to walk through like it was like dirt mud a little bit, and Jack didn't want to get his shoes fucked up.
A video,
his,
Which I
his
mean, I get
bodyguard
it. It's consistency. You can't get your shoes dirty.
Bro, listen, man. My body, listen. If I tell my bodyguard, listen, bro, I don't want to get these shoes fucked up. It's mud. We got to walk to the car from here. Like, my bodyguard's like, come on, man, I got you. Like, my homeboy's there with me. It's like, bro, like,
He didn't like saddle up.
yeah, it's not like he told two black men, hey, nigger boys, come carry me across the range. And it's
But
like,
he didn't say that.
The range?
yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. People just want to be offended and pull a race card, and everything is racist. Everything is sexist. Everything is canceled. Everything. It's like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, I've been in situations where I had to do shit that somebody would be like, damn, like, you his doja or you his. Nah, it's my homeboy, and I'm helping him right now. Like,
is this a terrible time to segue into the Sabrina Claudio album?
Actually, no, this is a great time to segue into the Sabrina Claudio album.
Which I love, by the way.
Really good project. But that was never we never questioned Sabrina Claudio's talent. We never questioned her
No,
voice.
of course not.
We never questioned her song making ability. It was always because people canceled her for some words that she said, and we just completely stopped talking about Sabrina Claudio. But there was never a question of her talent and her skill. Like, she's obviously an amazing vocalist. Her project is super. I didn't even know it came out until maybe 3 days after it came out.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody told me they was playing. I was like, Sabrina Claudio put an album out? I didn't even know.
Well, even with her promo, she's always been like, even before the quote unquote cancellation, they would do quiet promo, like specific promo. And I follow her manager on IG. That's how I knew it was coming out. But I did see people talking about it.
It's a great project.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's not super long, but it shocked me that she did
11 joints right to it.
An album that length. You know, she would always do the smaller EP stuff, but I'm glad she put a full one out.
Based on the film Sabrina Claudio.
I gotta hear that with women, and I haven't been with any women since it came out.
We'll ask the only other woman in the room. Do you feel like Sabrina Claudio is still canceled in your opinion, in your mind?
You would have to. Canceled means different to everybody.
So what does it mean to you?
It means that. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. It means that.
Right in the mic. I'm sure that was great for our audio listenership.
What is it? ASMR?
Yeah.
Cancellation in my eyes means that you're no longer an industry darling. But we had you guys know when we had that conversation regarding Daniel Caesar, and we all disagreed about whether he was canceled or not. Right.
Well, here's where I think she wasn't canceled, but it definitely affected her just because of the timing. Because she had so much momentum where she was going to go to that next step in her career. And a lot of that, to get to that next step, is not so much your fan base at that point. It's the connections you have to get certain looks, the features and people that you can work with, even certain venues. A lot of that for that 2-3 months was taken away from her because they couldn't really be next to her at that exact point. And that was at the worst fucking time for her.
And it's hard to get that.
Like, some people get that weird cancellation when it doesn't really matter because they're not actively working. She was actively at that momentum step where she needed people to not say, yo, I can't be next to you right now. But I think she pivoted with it. Like, I think this is a great project. I don't know what it's going to do. I did see people talking about it. And
she definitely slowed her momentum down. For sure. And rightfully so. I understand how people were upset.
Of course I understand why people were upset about that.
I get that part.
Long story short, I'm not
going to debate
in that way she was canceled, and I think that it definitely impacted her career, but I think she can definitely have a comeback. She can definitely have a comeback. If the music is good and she looks good and she has the right machine pushing her.
We know.
Ma, we know.
Yeah, she looks great. I'm just saying, I saw the artwork for the album. Even though, she looks good.
Okay, but if I introduce you, are you going to pull a Demaris?
Can you tell me what pulling a Demaris is?
You talk about someone that you're really attracted to all the time. You claim you're this crazy shooter. You claim you could get anything. I just got to show up.
I claimed that before.
And then I put you in a room with them. And then you don't say a word. It's the guy that says, where the hoes at, where the hoes at, where the hoes at. Then you bring the hoes, they don't say a word.
Bro, you know I've never been that guy. I talk to women even when y'all call me a stand-up comedian once the women come
I know
around.
I'm more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You've been talking about this one for a while.
So what you going to do to make her laugh? Shuck and jive?
Sabrina Claudio?
Shuck and jive?
You know I'm going to eat some watermelon and have some fried chicken there. You know I got to do that for Sabrina. Because it's like watermelon is in season now, right?
It is.
Yeah, see? And who love, come on, fried chicken? Come on.
Amazing.
Who's gonna
You're
turn-
vegan.
She's not. I
How
have
do
to
you know?
cater. I have to cater to
But
the
you can have
guest.
the watermelon.
Yeah. There you go. Well, it's
Is that
jokes.
crazy for me to
It's
say
just-
that?
it's all
So you're
jokes.
just bringing a racial stereotype to a racial stereotype.
That's
I know,
how you
just-
break the ice. You got to make it. You got to be like, listen, I heard what you said,
You gotta be meta.
so I just thought I'd have watermelon and chicken here for you.
I believe her racist remarks were towards Latinos. I don't think it
Hey,
had anything to do
all right.
with black people.
Was
But
it?
please fact check. I thought so.
Demaris,
She's Latino though, so what would her
That
racial?
was, I think that's what everyone was trying to say.
maybe
She's
maybe
canceled
maybe
for-
in a, maybe
I
in a
could
sense
be
of
wrong, but I
colorism.
thought her racial remarks were about Latinos.
I don't know.
Look, we don't even know what we canceled her for. This is when you
I-
know the world has
Demaris,
lost their
I
fucking
am a
mind.
straight
I'm
white
pulling
male,
them up,
and I
baby.
shut up. And I shut the fuck up.
I am pulling them
What did she
up.
say, Demaris? Please.
I want to know how much of an easy target it was, though. 'Cause
I'd
I-
rather be a pasty white girl than a sweaty chonga, which is, if I'm not
Chonga.
mistaken,
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a wild thing to say.
I don't know what that means.
It's like a. I'll find out how to say this properly.
Chonga is like a Mexican hood rat.
Basically,
I only know that word because that's like a category in porn. I think chonga.
that's not what I.
What you be
this
typing
is
in?
wild.
No, I don't type it in sometimes.
Chonga
It's
is
just in
from,
your algorithms?
from Wiki's definition is a Spanish-derived term used especially in South Florida, often to indicate a working class, sexually liberated, very sassy, and emotional and expressive young woman.
See, it's porn category.
But a sweaty chonga is fucking crazy.
Wait,
is wild.
read that description. That sounds like an amazing woman. I
Yeah.
like a little sassy.
I just told you. I love.
Spanish-derived term used in South Florida, often to indicate working class,
I won't use the word, by the way. It's just-
sexually liberated,
love that.
very sassy,
Love that.
emotional,
Come on.
You're an artist.
and expressive young woman.
You express yourself.
That's not very
thought,
wrong.
baby.
She also
But no, they're gonna think I'm joking about that word if people are offended by it.
No,
But
you're not.
by that description, that sounds like an amazing person. But I'm sure when people use it, it's not by that definition.
Of course.
she
It
was
was just-
also throwing the word nigga around and saying shit about black girls.
What did she say about
See,
black
this
girls? Because now I might have to cancel her.
Date is canceled.
Yeah, what she say about black girls?
Let
I don't
me pull
remember.
it. I have to. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm just looking at like all the headlines, but
Sweaty chonga is kind of nuts. That's you are
Yeah.
you are really. I was like, you have to. I was thinking like rice. and
Either way,
beans,
it is what it is,
No.
man. People say things all the time, fucked up things. It is what it is.
multiple families. Like
Listen, anyone that's offended, I'm with you.
You're with the offended?
I don't
I'm
know
with-
how to. I don't know how to navigate this shit.
I'm with
anymore, man.
offending. Sometimes you need to offend people, I think. It's a balance, right? You live and you die. You offend and you get offended.
I'm always a big person that you can joke. You should joke. You should be able to take a joke.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't take yourself that seriously, man.
Right.
Come on. Let's be for real here. Got to be able to laugh at shit, right?
Oh, she also said she wanted to be a black girl for Halloween.
I know a lot of guys that said the same thing last year.
There's probably a lot of guys who did it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, nothing wrong there.
Yeah, but she also used hood rat, ghetto, nigga, dog.
Is hood rat and ghetto bad?
It can, in context, yes.
Yeah,
When
that's
it's
true. Yeah.
a term to be used to offend and belittle somebody.
That's why
When
sweaty-
you don't
again,
think you're black and you don't claim blackness, or you're not black and you're using
You're using
hood
hood
rat
rat.
and ghetto
Yes.
to describe something
That's
related to
very
black
offensive.
women, yes, it's
All
extremely
context, yeah.
offensive.
So the LMA album,
Well, based on her feelings, Sabrina Claudio had feelings and she tweeted about them years ago and people canceled her for her feelings. Based on her feelings, Sabrina Claudio available now. If she's not canceled to you, download it. If not, fuck her.
which I mean, honestly, yeah, if you want to listen, go listen. If you don't, fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell people anymore, man. Everybody's gonna be offended by something. I don't know.
LMA, I'm going to kick it over to Demaris. That's her homegirl.
LMA put out an album.
Yeah.
How did you not know that?
Heart on my sleeve.
man. I've been fucking listening to
It's a pretty good
Sabrina
album.
Claudio all
It's,
weekend.
yeah.
me
Support your own.
Oh, I did. I have Sid's album on repeat. Love Sid's album.
What'd you think of LMA's?
It was pretty good. I have to listen again. I was listening when I was like smoking weed, taking a shower. So like anything
You were
sounds
smoking weed
good.
in the shower?
Yes.
Did you like hold it? How did the water not put the flame out?
I'm gonna give you time to think about that one because I think you could.
No, I
figure
feel
it
like
out.
that's fair. How did you
Like
smoke
the
this?
moisture?
Yeah.
You don't have to stand in.
Oh, you don't have a steam
actual-
shower. I'm sorry.
You know-
Oh, sorry.
No, my shower has steam, smart ass. But I shower with the window open and the door open.
So you don't actually steam.
No, my curls will fall.
And we don't want that.
No,
Yeah, we don't want
exactly.
that.
We do not, please, God
No.
forbid the curls fall.
Not a bald Demaris.
Damn,
You know
Ella
what?
May put out a 15 joints?
Yes, it's good. It's good. It's
Damn,
classic
man.
R&B. She did a good job. I gotta listen again to give you a full
like
deep
Ella Mai.
dive. Raheem Devon, let's kick it over to Rory.
I did not know Raheem Devon put out an album. This is the worst segment
Oh,
ever.
he's been listening to the white boy all weekend. Jack had him in a frenzy.
He had him in a doozy.
Support your own, huh, Rory?
I've been in it.
Oh, you didn't know Raheem put an album out. When it's Raheem, you don't listen. But when it's Jack, you fucking download, don't you? Download that Raheem right now.
Connor's album was crazy this weekend.
Connor.
Blake went nuts on the production. I did not know Raheem Devon put out an album. I will run to it. What's it called, Demaris?
It is called
Heem with the steam.
Lust.
I'm not
From
listening.
Lust Till Dawn. From Lust Till Dawn.
From Lust Till Dawn, Raheem Devon. Raheem, you listen, man. He's been, as you know, Rory, he's an R&B dude that has literally been around forever.
That's my guy.
He has been on every stage in the city.
You know what's
I feel like Raheem Devon, you'll walk into a spot just to get like a good meal, and Raheem might be there singing that, performing that night.
you beat me to exactly what I was about to say. The most dangerous thing about Raheem Devon is your girl might just walk into a dive bar in DC and he'll be there.
And she'll know him.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, is that Raheem?
Just like, you.
Say that again? I didn't catch it.
No. We don't want
I
to say
said
that
my
again.
throat.
Yeah.
Can you auto-tune that one?
No.
Yeah.
Please don't.
auto-tune it.
Please
auto-tune
don't.
it.
Raheem Devon from Dusk Till Dawn.
Lust from Lust Till Dawn.
Lust Till Dawn.
And
I'm sorry.
you gotta
This music
drag your L
segment
like
is-
a
I'm not
lust.
dragging
so
my L,
terribly good.
Demaris. I'm a heterosexual man.
IDK put out a project. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I love the last one. So this is just an amazing music segment.
Yeah,
Listen, man, I was at Broccoli City Fest listening to live music. I didn't
you
have
went
time.
to Broccoli City?
I'm wearing the shirt.
Oh, now you don't. You now you tell us this?
What the fuck, right? We asked him what he did this week.
No, we got right into Kendrick. Pause. We didn't even talk about weekends.
How was Broccoli City?
Yeah, how was it? I saw
It's
that
one
you
of
were
my-
there. Justice had called me from. I thought it was you calling to check on me, checking on your boy, but it wasn't you. It was
Well,
Justice
it was.
FaceTiming me. And
It was, 'cause I
froze
said-
and I didn't see nothing. I couldn't hear or see anything.
I said to Justice, I said, we should check on Maul, and he loves you, and it'll be a cool surprise. And I thought we were going to do like the face-to-face together, hold the arm out.
Yeah,
But he just took my phone, and then it was just Justice.
and then it was no service, and I still didn't speak to. I still got to
No,
call
no,
him back. Yeah,
We still don't know how you are.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, no. I'm about to say I didn't speak to any.
Does that count as a check-in?
Yeah, no, I spoke to him for 7 seconds.
Have you ever were supposed to call someone back and you let it ring once and then hang up just so it says missed call?
Absolutely. Are
Okay.
you kidding me?
That's my way of checking in.
On me?
Yeah.
Oh, I
fuck
figured
with
that. I figured
Don't
that.
do
I was like,
that.
it's my guy right here. You was cool. I said, Rory's FaceTiming me. Then I thought you had like someone other than wanting to say hello to me and check on me, and then it was Justice, and I was like, oh. I guess if I can't get some, I'll take Justice.
We were in her tent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I can't get some, I'll get Justice.
Her rider was around us.
Yeah, no, I
The
know her
snacks that she likes.
Her energy was there.
There was
yes.
candles.
Yes,
Oh,
her energy
What's
was
next?
there.
She like,
Come on, I can't disclose.
Yeah,
I
come on.
signed
You can't. Now you acting like
NDAs and
that's
a
our
bunch of
thing.
other
Like
shit.
me and her do that. We don't even tell each other what we eating and shit like that. We don't disclose that information.
Broccoli City was really good. The lineup was very, very good. The first day was a fucking monsoon. And shout out to Brandon, everyone at Broccoli City. I've never seen at that size of a festival, knowing like the amount of staff you do have, completely change it for the next day. Because it was mud. It was disgusting. They must have spent the whole night just dumping new dirt on shit so people could like really enjoy the next day. So shout out to them because
That's the one bad thing about a lot of festivals on the East Coast is the weather.
in the time you do
Yeah,
it.
it's like
Broccoli
you
City's
can
always
never-
April, May.
Yeah, you can never really plan for outdoor events on the East Coast because it rains.
You see Summer Jam, as they doing it the same June time when it rains?
It's gonna rain.
Okay.
It
'Cause
rains.
they've pushed it
has
a few
rained
times.
every single summer jam.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, Broccoli City was great. Summer was fucking great. That's really about it. I
But that's good.
got my industry on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you
What?
made some connections.
Are we crazy?
He was connecting.
Definitely. We have to find ways to win together.
That's all right.
You ain't get your
This
working
industry is
pictures
so full of
off?
shit.
Yep.
Yo, look, people don't know how full of shit the
No,
industry really is.
You know what's so fucking great about Broccoli City? Look what they did. I don't know if they did this with the intention to be funny or really just did it. So you know how they have like the backstage, well, they have like the artist village, and then they'll kind of have like the lounge area. So the backstage, they put a tent, right, with the bar, and they had signs everywhere. They put this for the backstage tent.
Industry.
The sign just says industry.
Love it. Love it. Meta.
Not, right? Simple, right
Meta as
to
fuck.
it.
Yo,
Let
industry.
you know what this tent
Yeah.
is.
Lincoln building here.
Yeah, this is the industry. All you industry
Lincoln
folk come in
building
here.
Over free tequila.
There you go.
As far as new music, was that all? Or we missed something? I feel like some more shit came out.
I'm sure it did, but I don't want to make this music segment any worse or greater than it has been so far.
Let's say great.
Yeah, guys, we haven't had the chance to listen to music. We're sorry.
No, it's all good.
They made sure they listened to Sabrina though. Cancel them.
I listen to LMA.
Yeah, it was balanced. See, I listened to Sabrina. He listened to Ella. He listened to Jack. I listened to Raheem. We just trying to break down all these racial barriers one episode at a time, Demaris.
Yeah.
And I've
That's
been
all we
listening to
trying
Bad
Oh,
Bunny.
Coltrane came out with an album?
We had Sweaty
Not
Chongas. What
the
Sweaty
difficult
Chonga
ones.
was you listening to?
Mall.
What? What? I can't be racist. I'm a black man. I can't be. It's impossible.
That's not the way
That's not
it
how
works.
That's not how it works. I can't be racist.
You can be racist toward Latinas. Yes, you can.
I'm half Puerto Rican. Are you kidding me?
No,
What
you're
half?
My dad. What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Nah, this is like the color purple all over again.
Your dad is not.
So
Full Puerto
Biggs and
Rican.
Hop are half Puerto Rican.
Where does Biggs live at?
Puerto Rican. Wow.
Not the
shit.
fucking science.
Oh
not
my
doing
God.
the science.
Yeah, bro.
shit.
My grandmother is full Puerto Rican. My dad's
Okay, so
And
You're-
Hop,
you're a
never,
quarter
Hop never
rooms.
leaves the east side. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're from the
It's all
Bronx.
connecting.
I'm from the Bronx.
Wow.
And my mom's name is Carmen, but she's black.
Que tu sabe.
Yeah, but
I
Carmen
never
is
knew. And I've met your pops. I didn't know he was Puerto Rican.
My dad he can speak fluent Spanish. Like, people think my dad is either Panamanian or Dominican if he goes uptown.
I see that.
Mm.
Okay. I see how
Yeah.
they would think that.
That's a fact.
And I met him with, it's all adding up.
Yeah.
Wow.
See? Yeah, man.
It's the color purple
Damn, I
all over
would've
again.
never
So
Yeah,
yes,
it
no,
is.
I can't be racist.
The color
These are
purple
my
complex.
people. These are
Well,
my
how
people.
come you don't ever rep that you're Puerto Rican?
I do.
He be
Just
on
for the parade?
When I'm uptown.
When it's convenient?
Yeah. I'm uptown, I use that card.
For the plug?
Yeah,
He'll,
absolutely.
he'll have like the PR shoes on.
Oh, no, I never wore those.
Ever?
Well, the Air Forces
Yeah.
with the Puerto Rican flag on it.
Did
yeah.
you ever put like into the
No,
oh,
never did that. But yeah, my mom, my grandmother is was full Puerto Rican.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, man. Those are my people. You know what I'm saying?
But Latinos are listening to Bad Bunny right now.
Bad Bunny. Yo, listen, Bad Bunny shot a video uptown in the hood.
Yeah.
He's a fucking, Bad Bunny, you a fucking legend, bro.
You gave him a pass?
No, no.
Eddin gave him a pass?
I don't know who gave him a pass, but believe you me, he needed one to
He
shoot
had,
up
he
there.
had a pass?
Oh my God. Bro, he was in the hood.
Yeah.
Where was it?
On 187th, I think. Was it 180? He was somewhere uptown.
I think so.
He was in front of the bodega.
Like nothing.
I'm
Rainy
talking about
day,
in the middle of the
bad
street,
heads.
rain. I said, this nigga's a fucking legend. Man.
Well, he's a bad bunny.
No, he's a
He's not a-
mega.
he's not a
bro,
good
you don't
one.
understand. He's a mega star, and he shot a music video in the middle of the hood. Like people don't do that. You know that.
He's bad meaning bad, not bad meaning good.
He's
Good
a legend,
Bunny.
bro. He's a legend for that. He's a legend. I salute him forever. That move right there. Salute to Bad Bunny for that. That was
Bueno
major.
Bunny.
Excuse me.
Bueno
His
Bunny.
name is Bad Bunny.
Bueno Bunny.
What's bunny in Spanish?
Conejo.
No, I like Bunny better. I don't
Okay.
want to say Conejo.
But I like Bueno Bunny, right? Good Bunny.
Bueno.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a good bunny
Yeah, you don't want to be a good bunny.
unless
Wanna
you're
be
like a Playboy bunny.
A bad bunny.
Yeah.
Is there evil bunnies?
Oh,
I mean, I'm
absolutely.
sure.
I think there's like a horror movie about evil bunnies, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or like at least a show.
If you had 1,000 bunnies in here, you wouldn't be freaked out?
No.
I'd be
I'd
fuck.
cuddle.
Actually, where's the Cialis?
You're allergic to bunnies?
No, Cialis is. That's
You
what
trying to fuck the bunnies?
Whoa.
Oh, that's a Cialis.
Cialis, yeah, Cialis. I don't know what the fuck.
I
you
thought
call
that was
shit.
a performance.
Yeah, which
enhancer.
one? Isn't that like Viagra's? Isn't that Coke, Pepsi?
I thought that's-
Viagra, Cialis?
I thought that's where Starbucks was.
Yeah.
If you're trying to fuck bunnies, I'm not. Bestiality isn't really my
meaning,
thing.
bunnies meaning
I'm not gonna
like
kink
women.
Oh, okay.
We were talking
Y'all
about
thought
the
that I was
actual
trying to
animal.
hump bunnies.
No,
You're the one that popped to Cialis for-
actual bunnies.
I'm talking about. I just said Playboys.
At least make
Oh,
sure they're
Playboy
rabbits. Like
No, I'm
Playboy
you nasty
bunnies.
pedophile.
you wascally wabbit.
Pedophile.
Fucking it. I hate both of y'all. Where is this podcast going?
Downhill, according to our haters.
See, if y'all would listen to Sabrina Claudio's album, this wouldn't be going off the rails
Oh,
like this. We
man.
would
Here
actually
we
be able to
fucking
hone
go.
in on a great piece of art, a
That
great
is-
piece of music. But anyway,
All right. Well, you're Puerto Rican. You have a cousin named Rico.
I have to pee. I can't.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Can we end this podcast, please?
Hey, a lot of you niggas might as well go to Puerto Rico now that I think about it, because they come in to get y'all. We just gonna call it what it is. Somebody told me online, I ain't gonna lie, Maul been saying the same shit for at least 7 years now, and you wonder why, because it's always a fact. It always comes to fruition. People out here playing these games, they doing shit, illegal shit, and they thinking that shit is just gonna disappear and go away. That's not the way this shit works. You do some shit in the streets, you making a lot of money, they're gonna let you live your life. They're gonna let you run up the bag, travel the world, put out amazing albums, do amazing tours, sleep with amazing, beautiful women, and just, live life. But when they knock on that door at 5:27 a.m., and you know that knock, and all you hear is walkie-talkies, that's when life is going to get real for a lot of y'all. And it's unfortunate because, it's a thing that's happening now where it's almost like every week we hear about somebody getting arrested, somebody facing charges, and, people say, oh, so they're hunting the industry, they're hunting our entertainers and okay, that may be part of it, but why are they hunting our entertainers and our beloved figures in our culture? What responsibility do we hold in all of this?
Well, what responsibility do they hold?
Oh, you one of those two that retweeted, when is the KKK going to catch a RICO case?
No, I didn't retweet that, but you could definitely do a RICO case on the KKK. You can do a RICO case on...
Well, Donald Trump named the KKK as a terrorist group, and people just scoffed at that.
No, he said they were good people.
He never said that. But...
he likes tiki torches from Home Depot.
There's,
Well, with these RICO cases, at what point is human life, matter? Because off the reports, I don't know how true they were. They're tying them to what, 50 bodies?
Something like that, yeah. But you got to remember...
when you go kick in the motherfucking door?
No, but see, that's the thing.
After the 8th body, it's not time.
But you don't... But this is the thing now. You have informants.
For sure, and I know they find things out later. I understand that.
They get pieces of the puzzle when they get them, and then they decide, okay, we have enough.
But with these informants, there's no way you get to 50 bodies and they find out about all 50 bodies afterwards.
Oh, well...
I think things
maybe not 50, but, there's been cases where they don't know exactly what happened, and they don't know where to... And that's the way a RICO works. See, the RICO is one of the worst cases, if not the worst case that you can catch.
It's a very unfair law.
It is, because even if...
that existed and they didn't even know it existed.
Right, because a lot of the times what they'll do is, a lot of those unsolved murders around that time, if they feel like throwing that on y'all, they could throw it on you. So that's how we get to 50. It may be 13, it may be 15 people that you actually really had a problem with, issues with, and there was a real thing, a beef or whatever in the streets. But the fact that they have these other 20 cases around that time that's unsolved, just put those all under the same.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
and that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it's fucked up. Yeah, you're right. But again, what role do we play in that? Because they don't just pick you out of a hat and say, oh, we're going to throw a RICO case on you to this week. That's not how this thing works.
Oh, they've obviously been on it since 2012.
They've been following you for years. They've been gathering intel. They've been in surveillance and, money transfers, wire bank transfers, things of that nature, cell phone records, whatever it is to make their case stick and come together. And unfortunately, we're now faced with another one of, another few of our entertainers from our culture facing heavy, severe charges.
Yeah,
and it's unfortunate. It's fucked up. It shouldn't be happening because these guys are employing a lot of people and, making life better for a lot of their friends and their family. They're making a lot of money. They're creating opportunity for people, giving back to their communities, all of these things. But the thing is, if you have a past and a history and things like that, like those things don't just disappear. You know what I mean? And that's the fucked up part, because you can, and you should be able to change your life and change your ways of living and things like that. But it doesn't just disappear. If you were doing things in the past and, you had ties to people that were doing things in the past, or ties to people that are still doing things that are deemed illegal and, you shouldn't be doing, it's unfortunate, it's fucked up. But, when they knock on that door and come get you, it's game over.
I just think what's unfair with the RICO shit, because obviously it wasn't really created. It was brought back with the Italian mob because they couldn't get anyone, because obviously the higher ups were never really doing the work at that point. They were telling, so they really could only get the people that were actually doing the crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So they were in a system that was almost impossible to take down. So ran with this RICO shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the lawyer that's way smarter than all of us to really prove how was it done under that flag? Like, in some ways, I feel like with that RICO shit, if you have like a phone tap of some shit and somebody that claims to be a member of a gang or organization says to somebody else, go do this. Who said it's under that flag? Why is that connected to this organization? What if this was my personal shit? Why does it all have to be under one? How do you prove that it was done in the name of, we'll use YSL here, or Gambino, that it was done in that regard?
Well, they have surveillance. They have
because now you're adding people. Yeah, but informants lie.
Yeah, but if they have
informants are going to give you,
they have
what
surveillance,
you want to hear.
If they have video, if they have audio, if they have things tying you directly to this person, you know this person, and money transfers and things like that. Now you're talking about, this is evidence that you know this guy, right?
I'm not saying what the person directly does. I'm just saying of how they tie that shit in. If I'm at the head of an organization, let's say we admit we are in a criminal organization.
Yeah.
And I have in ranks the lowest of low. Let's do the mob shit. 2 soldiers that decide to go kill someone. They talk to their higher up, their capo. Who's to say I had anything knowledge of that or that it was done under my flag?
Well, a lot of people do that. And
like the Kingpin shit, they really use that shit as a buffet to put on you with certain stuff. Of course, we know what time it is, but proof in court. You can't say that 2 motherfuckers that just happen to yell out YSL and they do a crime that's connected to me.
Well, I
don't fucking know.
Well, let me just be the first to tell you that once the feds knock on your door and snatch you, they have everything they need to prove that you know this gentleman and that this was a call that
under the RICO law, no matter what, because you're all part of that organization, now you are responsible for every crime in that organization. I'm saying why that law is so fucked up. I could have no fucking knowledge. I could be minding my business.
Yeah. Where's
the lawyer that's going to prove that the RICO law is unjust? It's very unjust.
Okay, but
don't put a murder on me.
But that's what they
we'll
bank
use
on.
Thug, and I don't want to say.
But this is what they bank on. They bank on telling you, right? You're gonna go to trial for that murder. They might know that you had nothing to do with that.
Of course.
So they're gonna put those 25 to 50 years in front of you and say, okay.
Oh no, I know the tactic.
Put some more beat on that joint.
I'm saying who is gonna prove in court on a whole separate case? Like, when is it gonna be the United States versus RICO? Like, there needs to be a whole separate trial about RICO and how fucked up and unjust it is under what America stands for.
Oh, but a lot of this shit is unjust. We know that.
Eddin be yelling New Rory Mall all the time. It's probably in his bio. What he does in the stumble in is none of my fucking business.
Right.
Screaming.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Literally screaming.
I mean,
so if you RICO us up and I find out Eddin's in the stumble in running a whole heroin ring, leave me the fuck out of this. I pod.
Yeah. No, listen, I understand. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, they've gathered enough information.
I text Eddin.
Yeah, now you have to prove. Now you have to prove, okay, you don't know about this? Okay, prove it. Prove that you knew nothing about this.
I seen Eddin holding it down in his IG Q&A. He held it down on RICO Day. They asked and they said, do you hang out with Rory and Mo outside the pod? He said, no. That's my guy right there.
Taught you well. My Mexican warrior friend.
I know nothing.
My Mexican warrior.
The warrior is the racist part.
No, it's not.
You see what I'm saying? Anything is racist, bro. Anything is racist. This shit is crazy. But yeah, man, prayers and and good luck to everyone involved with that case, man, with Young Thug, Gunna, and everybody involved in that, man. It's a fucked up situation all the way around.
I pray QC doesn't get dragged into it when they don't need to be.
I pray nobody gets dragged into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because it's fucked up, man. We talking about dudes that are really doing great things and changed their lives. And we all know what some of these, we come from the same place. You know what I'm saying? So I know what, Young Thug came up out of. I know what Gunna came up out of. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from Georgia, but I'm from New York City. And I know what I had to come up out of. I know what I experienced. I know what I was around growing up. And I just am grateful that I never fell victim to a lot of that crazy shit. And I was able to pivot and move certain ways and, get out of certain situations without any real crazy shit in my life happening. But, you know, I also got a lot of friends that fell victim to that shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, one of my best friends is, you know, serving 16 years right now. And you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, I understand it. You know, but it's just fucked up because again, it happens at a time where a lot of these men are doing the right thing and they have changed their lives. But sometimes, you know, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And that's where we, you know, that's the part that I don't think that we have fully grasped. Just because I don't live in these communities no more, and you know, I'm not actively out here, you know, in the car riding around with the homies and doing shit, and I'm not on the corner serving and pitching and all that other shit no more. You know, but if I'm, you know, if you got your homies in a situation where they still doing that and you kind of funding it, bro, that's illegal.
But what's fucked up about that, and what's fucked up with the RICO shit, and granted, I don't know the evidence at all, but I can see a world where Thug is so busy and he gives his friends money, see the transaction.
Absolutely.
His friends.
But
And again, that could be a judgment call from Thug, and I'm not here to judge him on anything. You can do whatever you want. That's where the RICO law gets so fucked up, where it's like, I am trying to get out of this environment, but these are my friends and family that I do need to take care of.
Absolutely.
And if I do give them money, I don't have the time where I need to micromanage everything that these people do with their money.
You're right.
So if I give you some bread and you rent a car and you go do some shit, that's fucked up as my friend that you would do that. But
absolutely. But now you got to answer for that. Yeah. And that's what you see what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up. You're right. Because I could just rent a car for my homeboys. Or give them a car for the weekend. They want to chill.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cool. But now if y'all doing dumb shit in the car that I rented, that falls on me. Which is why you gotta have that talk with your homies. Like, listen, we not 1 foot in. If you fucking with me and you gonna be around me, this is what my life is now. This is what I'm on. I'm making this music. I'm into fashion. I'm going to Paris for, you know, shows, sitting on the front row at these shows. Like, this is the world I'm in now. I'm not with this shit no more. So if you want to be a part of this and you want to do some shit in this world, then I got you. Come on. But you can't have people around you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because then that shit all falls on everybody, especially if you're the big figure with the money.
Yeah.
You're the rich friend and you've been sending your homies money, like, and they out here doing wicked shit or shit that's illegal. Of course you got some answering to do to that. Of course. That's what's gonna happen. It's fucked up, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, it's another situation where, you know, our people from our culture is faced with this. I saw that Casanova pleaded guilty to his charges in his case.
Yeah. Shooting and robbery. I think there was one more.
I think and 100 pounds of marijuana or something like that. It's drug charges, basically. Again, unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's somebody that's trying to change their life, do something different. You know, but again.
And also, but we also don't know.
Disappear.
And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Cass could have got caught up in that shit, and sometimes you have to take a deal
that you don't want to take
because the feds are gonna fed. So maybe I should take a plea deal, even if I didn't do this shit, because I know if I go to trial with this RICO shit they have, they're gonna put shit on me that I didn't even know about, just because I happen to be the most popular person, and they can say that's the one, that's the kingpin of this whole shit.
Yeah,
and that's why I think that law is so fucked up, because Cass could be like, all right, shit, I guess I'll do the drug one to plea out to, just because I know if I go and fight this, I'm gonna lose, just of how this law is structured. So Cass could be pleading guilty to some shit he didn't do at all.
It happens all the time.
So, and that's what's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. The whole system is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a fucked up system.
Do I want to do 10 or do I want to do life? Absolutely. Even if I didn't do anything.
Yeah, even if I didn't do anything. Like, I got to take this. I got to eat this one. Like, trust me,
I'll take the shooting.
I get it. You know what I mean? I got friends that have gone through that, still going through that. I get it. But, you know, like I said, man, the feds, they not just knocking on random doors, just snatching people out of nowhere.
I'm not saying that.
You know what I mean? And that's ultimately what it is. It's like,
but Cass even said, yeah, I was part of that organization. I'm not anymore. I'm doing positive. He said that himself when it wasn't like some planned rollout. Someone asked him Nick Cannon asked him a question. Yeah. He was like, I'm not in that shit anymore. Yeah. And I felt Cass was 100% telling the truth. Like, yeah, did that shit, did my time. I've moved the fuck on. Right.
So. Either way, man, prayers to Casanova, prayers to Young Thug, prayers to Gunna, and prayers to anybody else that's involved that have to stand before trial.
And prayers to victims.
And prayers to the victims, absolutely. Prayers to the victims, to their families.
Whether they were victims or not.
It's just all unfortunate, man. It's just, you know, I never like to hear about dudes from our culture, you know, going to prison, having to stand in front of these judges and things like that, because, you know, that's the last place you want to be. I mean, that's where shit becomes very real and life hits you really fast. It's just unfortunate, man. You know what I mean? We got to find another way to do things, man. Another way to pivot out of this lifestyle and this shit that we come from. Because like I said, you know, I'm from the inner cities. I grew up around all this shit. I know what all this shit is about, but I was just always aware of the consequences.
Yeah.
You know, when you start telling me, you know, there's only 2 ways out of this, and I don't like those 2 ways, I'm just not fucking with it. You know, I'll go get a regular job. I'll go work in the stockroom somewhere. I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Anything. That game, do you telling me that's the out?
Yeah.
I'm cool. I don't want no part of that. I don't want to go to jail. There's no women in there. And I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not before my time. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But I'm not looking down on nobody, because trust me, I understand it. I understand it. I get it. But this is an example, and this was what they're doing. They're setting examples. They're putting the examples in front of us. You do this,
Right.
we're coming. We're coming. You know what I mean? You get mad at the system and all of this is unfair. They are coming.
Yeah.
That is the bottom line. You get into this lifestyle, you do these things.
I just hope they don't do it because they all had matching T-shirts on and yelled.
Oh no, they have way more than that.
I'm joking.
They have way more than that.
Have you guys, speaking of prison, have you guys watched the first 3 episodes of Staircase on HBO Max since we're back? All right.
No, didn't watch it yet.
You've
been telling us.
I think the 4th episode comes out today or tomorrow.
Okay, so you
could binge 4.
Binge it.
And you were saying there's no women in prison. I don't want to spoil anything, but I've seen the doc. He probably had fun in prison. I didn't feel for him.
He had fun with women?
He was probably going crazy in there.
Like the correction officers?
No. Never mind.
Okay. No, yeah, that sounds like something that I
didn't want to spoil it. He's bisexual. No. He loves dudes.
Oh.
So he was going.
Yeah, no, me, I'm heterosexual. I wouldn't have fun in prison. No.
I'm saying the gentleman from the Staircase.
Okay, gotcha.
He went to like not the craziest jail.
Okay.
Like
so,
where they sell like they got ice cream and shit.
It was like camp.
Yeah. He went to boy camp.
He went to sleepaway camp. Yeah, I get it. More sad news. I don't like to call him YouTube sensation, man, but I guess that was his title. YouTube personality.
Yeah.
You know, very opinionated, well-educated, well-dressed. Kevin Samuels passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Prayers and condolences to the family.
I don't know if it was accurate, because it was like right when everything was happening, that his mother found out via social media.
That was something I saw too. I don't know how true that is. I hope she didn't, but I saw that too. That was unfortunate. I pray that his mother didn't find out about him passing.
Yeah.
Through social media, but if it did, it's unfortunate. If that's the way that happened. But either way, man, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. His personality, his opinions. You know, some things I was digging him on, and some things I was kind of like, he went a little crazy. But either way, it's entertainment, man. It's all entertainment. Educating, you know, trying to educate men and women on certain things, on how men feel and how women feel. You know, like I said, however you want to, you know, build it up and dress it up. You know, he was just somebody that built the platform based off his opinion and his perspective and his beliefs and how things, you know, should go with men and women.
I don't want to get into that Meg stuff. It just wait for that trial to come for real. I don't know these sources. I don't know shit.
People have been poking at me, trying to get me to speak about this situation for the last however long. And I'm not, because I know how these things work. I know how these things play out. So I'm just, you know, if you're a fan and you want to listen to somebody, you don't want to cancel them, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like that's totally fine. Like it's not, you know, you can support these people if you want to.
Yeah.
Everybody's their own individual. Everybody can do what they can. I just would wish that people would just kind of like, just let things play out. Like go with facts. Don't jump on what you are hearing. and things that you're seeing that, go with facts and just let the facts be the facts. Common sense, maybe here and there, never hurt nobody. Just use common sense when speaking on the internet. Like
you're asking for a lot.
I know I am, but I'm just saying, just use some common sense.
That's why the internet is fun. It doesn't require it.
But it's just like,
everyone can come.
But we should, right. It's one of those parties.
Everyone can come.
But when you come, we're not asking you to come with no
Those
gifts.
are the worst parties, but they are the most entertaining.
Yeah, because it's everybody's here.
Everyone can come.
Everybody can come, but just
everybody comes.
Can you just bring common sense through the door with you, please?
No.
That's
not this party.
And that's why
this party is based off sensationalism and, hey, I have a thought.
Yeah.
Hear mine.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I did see that J. Cole went to one of his biggest fans' college graduation. I thought that was another feather in J. Cole's legendary hat for just being a very solid, very unique individual.
Keeping a promise means a lot.
And kept his promise to her that if she went to a 4-year school,
he'd be there.
He'd be at her graduation, and he went to her graduation. So I thought that was really dope. Shout out to Jermaine. Calling him Jermaine like that's my guy.
I know, right? He doesn't even call himself Jermaine.
Yeah.
He has the best PR team that's not a PR team of all time.
Yeah.
People will just take a photo and it'll go viral.
Shout out to Eve.
Tom Brady has agreed to a $375 million analyst deal.
Yeah, I'm not doing that last season, sorry.
Yeah,
I would have stayed retired.
I always said that Tom Brady was going to get a crazy bag once he decided to retire just to be an analyst. Just because when you've won that many Super Bowls and had the career that Tom Brady has, just your mind and your brain on the game it
just doesn't end.
Super valuable. So
yeah.
I always knew that bag was going to come.
I just feel like no one thought what Romo thought when he saw that. Romo gonna step his shit up this season.
Romo can step his shit up all he wants. He'll never see that much money.
All right, wait till they're both. Romo's gonna take this for real.
So yeah, man, that's it for today, or for this weekend. We'll be back next week.
We will. I have to use the bathroom
with more shit to talk about, more things to talk about in the culture. Hopefully, we have some positive things.
We have the Kendrick album.
The Kendrick album is available now if you're listening to this.
And I'm sure we're the people that told you that the Kendrick album was out. I'm sure you're like, oh shit, I didn't realize the Kendrick album was coming.
I don't know. Demaris isn't here, but I could just curse out before. Demaris told me she wanted to go to the movies with me to see Doctor Strange. So I just want y'all to be my witness. I told her I would go with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie is out. And Demaris has not.
She's a petty woman. You stood her up one time, so she's gonna make sure she's gonna set it up to stand you up.
It's okay, Demaris. We'll go see a movie one day. Be safe this week and have fun. Be blessed. Life is fragile, man. So love people while you can, man. Respect people. Be a good person. Move through life with inspiration, motivation, love, and respect. Integrity, morals. Stop supporting sucker shit. Support real shit. And we'll see y'all next week. We'll talk to y'all next week. Y'all be safe. Peace.
No